We've been learning about a very special artist, Claude Monet. Now, Claude Monet loved to paint seascapes. A seascape is any artwork of water or an ocean. So we're going to make an ocean seascape painting in Claude Monet's style today. So the first step is we are going to very carefully fold our paper in half. And then open it up again. The top half of our paper is going to be the sky. The bottom half is going to be the ocean. So we're going to start out with some cool colors. Cool colors are blue, green, and violet. They kind of give you a cold, chilly feeling when you look at them, so they are perfect colors for water. In order to make our painting look like it's impressionist style, we're going to be painting with our finger. Our finger is going to create little dabs of color, just like the impressionist painters did. So I'm just going to choose one painty finger today, and I'm going to dip it into whatever color I want to use. And I'm going to start dabbing my cool colors in the water. I'm making sure that I'm staying down below the fold. I don't want any cool colors in the sky. I'm also making sure that I'm not smearing my finger back and forth. I have to bounce my finger the whole time so that it looks like Impressionism. Now, if you want to change colors today, you can actually just dip your finger in without even cleaning it. That's what Impressionist painters would do. They wouldn't clean their brush every single time. That way they would get some dabs of paint that have more than one color mixed together. It actually looks really pretty. I can overlap my colors by bouncing a second color on top of a first color. Add some purple. Maybe some green. Even though white isn't a cool color, it can look really pretty when it's bounced in with some of your other colors today. And I'm just going to keep on adding fingerprints until all of the white space is filled up in my water. Now I'm all done with my cool colors. I left a little bit of white in the center area. I'll show you why I did that later on. Now I am going to wipe off my finger because it's time to move on to the sky. So I want my finger to be really clean. For the sky, we're going to use warm colors. These are colors that make you feel kind of warm or hot when you look at them. So they're going to be perfect colors for a sunset sky. So same thing, being very careful not to mix in with my cool colors, I'm going to add some warm colored fingerprints to the sky so that it looks like a sunset. I might start with yellow. I think I'm going to use a lot of yellow in my sky. I want that to be the color that you see most. Bouncing my finger carefully. I might add a little bit of orange mixed in with the yellow a little bit. But my plan was to have kind of a bright red sun right in the middle. That's the only place that I'm going to use red because I want it to stand out. The rest is going to be yellow, maybe a little bit of pink and white blended in. And I'm going to keep on going until I've filled in all the white space in my sky. The very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a few sunset colors into my cool water. That way it will look like the sunset is kind of reflected in the water, like the sunlight is kind of shining onto it. If you've ever been outside around water, you might have looked in the water and been able to see the sky colors or clouds reflected in it. So that's what we're doing. We're putting our sky colors here too. I'm trying to be careful not to mix my warm colors with the cool colors. I'm just putting the warm colors in the white areas that I left in the center. Because you guys probably know if I mixed my yellow and my blue together, I would get green. And maybe I don't want green. I want my yellow and blue to be separate. We add a little pink. Pink might be good around the edges here, maybe. And maybe there's a little reflection of my sun right here in the water. When you're all done, you can double check your work to make sure you didn't leave any white spots. Clean off your painty finger one last time, and you're complete.